So yeah, so I think this 11-year anniversary show is a big celebration for us because we've come a long way. We have a lot more connections in the community and around the world, which is really wonderful for us to be able to celebrate together and to be here in Signal Hill for that whole time. So we have quite a few different artists in the show, and a number of them we actually connected with through the USPS art project. So that was kind of neat, and I think more people found out about us through that because that project has a lot of people from all across the United States that are connected with it, who have mailed their packages back and forth. So I can highlight a few, and I'll maybe have Dave go and
I'll go grab
some of those. So one of our artists is Rivka, and she's an artist who recently moved to the area from New York. And so this is a beautiful painting that she titled My Gentle One. And what she says about this is, in the swirl of chaos, there is the bright, piercing light of love and connection that we found with each other. This painting was an abstracted portrait of my 7-year-old daughter. We went through a lot during the pandemic as the world raged around us and we moved across the country. But during that time, there was a love that encircled us. That reminded us we exist for each other, and that light and love keep me rooted and focused on moving forward every day. So we're really honored to have her work, and she's a new artist for us. So I think she probably connected with us through the USPS show. Okay, so this is a piece by a local artist, a Long Beach artist named Ellen Butler. And the piece is titled For Jessica. And I don't know if we can you pick it up for a second and pull out the whole thing? She's, Ellen Butler's piece For Jessica is a deeply personal remembrance of a departed friend. So during all the months of this recent lockdown, I made only one piece of art. It is a tribute to a friend of mine who died suddenly. Maybe I can hold part of it, but she has a lot of pictures and it's just beautiful. I'll continue reading. Completely unexpectedly of a brain aneurysm at only 34. After a week on life support, her family let her go. 6 other people's lives were then saved because Jessica was an organ donor. Jessica was rooted in her heritage in Guatemala, traveled there often with her mother, who was her closest and best friend, to visit family. She was well rooted to that very special relationship she had with her mother. Melba was always her champion and anchor. I knew Jessica for 18 years, and our excellent friendship went back to when she was a junior in my photography class at Costa Mesa High School. I miss her. So it's a really
box.
Yeah, and it has I believe it's a song on the back. So that's a piece by Ellen Butler. And then Stephanie Hahn is another very connected artist in Long Beach. She runs a group called Art Clout, and she's done a lot to kind of promote things. And she's done this beautiful piece that has, I think it has like gold leaf on it, and it's of sort of the kelp underneath the ocean. So we can, I'll go ahead and read about this. So for Stephanie Hahn, rooted is anchored in location and preservation. The California coast has been my home for most of my life. It's impossible for me to think of living anywhere else. The ocean has always been the anchor, and kelp forests are a symbol of that to me. I've only recently learned just how valuable they are ecologically, and also how endangered they've become due to climate change factors. I feel a greater connection to them than ever and hope that they can rebound. So that's a beautiful piece, and she's a very connected artist who works a lot with building community as well. So it's been wonderful to have her as part of our shows. Let's do Connie, DK Lane. She's a very well-known and prolific artist who does beautiful work. And so her piece is titled Chinese American. And what she states about this, so it kind of pulls apart, and it has the little connections like you would have in a shirt. And it says, being troubled by the racial violence against Asians during the pandemic, this piece is to express my uprooted belonging as well as a way to amplify Asian voices. So this is Long Beach artist Ketsi Diaz, and she basically described her submittal Uprooted. This piece looks at the theme from a different perspective, something we have had to do so much during this very challenging last year. COVID challenged us to look at ourselves, our friends and family, our communities, our country and government from a different perspective. And in doing that, we have re-examined what is important and what truly keeps us rooted. So these are just some of the pieces that we have in the show, just to highlight a few, but there's so many other beautiful ones also with very poignant and amazing stories. So we would love for everybody to come to this 11-year anniversary show to be able to experience these pieces. We do have an online portion at the beginning where we'll be visited hopefully from the partnering organization that we're going to be sponsoring in Delhi, India, which is called Art for Change. And they're going to be hopefully buying some land to do like an art retreat center, which I think is really lovely. And part of the funds that we raise from this show will go to help them with their efforts in Delhi, right, India, to work with artists.
So we covered the theme being rooted, being the kind of a concept of really looking at what, some people have taken it very literally in terms of roots and trees and that kind of thing, but a lot of people have also looked at it very much as, the things that root them into their community, their process, their identity, their home. So that's I think it's been wonderful to see all of the different pieces and read the stories and the backgrounds that the artists have provided behind those pieces. There's more.
Well, I think that aspect of this show, we're probably going to try to make it so in some way when you come in, you can also read what different individuals have said about the work. And I think that that'll be a way to actually even engage with the work in a deeper manner. And I think we're changing people's ideas over the years of what it means to have a space like this and to support a space like Greenlee. So I think that, part of our mission and part of what we want to do is help people to understand how essential it is to have an actual physical space. Yes, we could do it cheaper and whatever, just doing everything online, but the actual space brings people together. It gives you that physical experience of the art, and you can connect and talk with the artists because many of them come to the opening. So we do a lot of things to make it so that it is a community building experience. And so, that part is a really essential thing as well. Here at Greenlee Art Space, I'm Kimberly Hawking, the director, and this is my husband, David, who does a lot of the work. And so we're so excited about the show Rooted, which is our 11-year anniversary show. We would love for you to come and see it. It's going to be here starting August 7th. It will be open and it'll run until October 9th. The hours are Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 11 to 2. Or you can call me. I live quite close and I'm happy to come in at probably any other time, pretty much. We can work out something. Come see the show. You'll be amazed and deeply moved, I believe.